Welcome to Moonshine 8 a.m. red light sessions. I have to be really quiet because my building is sleeping. That was an awful shuffle. Usually I don't do readings this early in the morning. I just woke up and I have to go to my other job in like an hour. But I felt so motivated to do a reading. So I just turned on my red light and I was like, let's do this. Let's put a little spotlight on the not light. You know what I mean? And I was picking up an earth sign. Is it not gonna... It's funny, my face is focused, but I don't think my camera knows how to focus in red light. Isn't that weird? Anyways, that's the Hermit. Virgo. I had a feeling I just want to double check something. Oh, I put it back there. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Seven of Wands. Nine of Wands. Nine of Cups. Okay. Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. Nine of Cups. So I do feel like if you're kind of standing alone right now, kind of standing against the crowd, which is, I mean, it would only make sense that people on my channel are standing against the crowd. And it's leading you to something that you can't see yet. So if you feel like, you know, oh my gosh, like, why am I still single? Why am I still defending myself alone? Why am I still feeling like I have to push back against others? Why do I feel like I still have to burn alone? Well, it's because you're headed somewhere and you can't bring anybody with you, right? Not technically speaking, right? So this is kind of like a solo dive into something. And the universe, oh my God, bitch. Cockroach. Oh. Gotta love your bugs in the morning, eh? Anyways, that cockroach is definitely alone because I just spent 3 hours yesterday raiding my entire apartment. So let me tell you, slow deaths for all of them. But anyways, yeah, if you're standing alone, it's because the Nine of Cups is coming in. And the Nine of Wands is leading you, and it's kind of telling you, like, you don't really know what's going to happen. And that's a good thing that you don't know what's going to happen, because if you knew what was going to happen, then it would take kind of the fun out of it. So the world is like, concentrate on your wishes. Concentrate on indulging in what you want to indulge in, because clearly something's coming. And if you had somebody else with you, they might take it. You know, they might use up your money. They might use up, like, this could be, something could be leading you to an inheritance. Something could be leading you to a better job. Something could be leading you down a road where you're standing alone because nobody else could be with you. Nobody else is strong enough to stand with you, right? So the universe is like, you're alone. You're lighting yourself up by yourself. So why would you want to give credit to somebody else? Right? Give credit to yourself and give credit where it's needed, right? And then concentrate on your wishes. Concentrate on things that you want to come into your life, okay? Oh my gosh, look at that. That's the Nine of Pentacles. So there is something about money here. Okay, there is something to do with your independence, which is why you are alone. Okay, which is there's the High Priestess. It's like, actually that's the 10. That's the 10 of Pentacles. I said that was the 9 of Pentacles. I was wrong. That was the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, Ace of Wands on the bottom. So something, and also Justice is sitting on the bottom as well. So we got the Daughter of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't breathe. So, the High Priestess is here because there's an inner knowing in you that where you're headed is in the right direction. Whether or not you can see what's going to happen or not, it really doesn't matter. I think sometimes going into the abyss is one of the smartest things you can do, because it takes the spotlight off the journey and just puts more excitement on what happens going into darkness. Like, it's chilling, it could be a little bit frightening, but it's also exciting. It's adventurous. You don't quite know what you're going to run into. You don't quite know what you're going to rub up against, right? It's because you're in the black. So it's like, but you're not scared anymore that you're in the black, because you realize that half your life you spend in the light and in the darkness, right? But one of my ex-boyfriends actually taught me one of the best things to do in pitch black, especially if you're in the woods, pitch black, don't have any lights on. Let your eyes adjust, okay? Let your eyes adjust to the blackness and use the moon. The moon will help guide the way. Okay, the moon looked so sexy last night when I got off work. It was all hiding behind these misty clouds, and it's we're almost going into a new moon now, so it's really skinny. It's like the sliver of the moon. And I was pointing it out to everybody as we were leaving work. I was like, "Look at the moon," because I'm such a geek. That's what I do. But anyways, Daughter of Wands. It's like you're working on your wand, like, I think that's this whole point of the Daughter of Wands getting her fire back, okay, is you might have been, you might have been kept back a little bit, and you might have been set back a little bit. So now you have to kind of rework all of the wishes that you wanted before, right? You have to go through your checklist and adjust a few things, right? You could definitely be living in an energy that's already done. It's like a star, it's already burnt out. So now you have to find your next star, right? And the world is telling you that that's coming, okay? But there are some changes that you have to make in your life, so then what you're getting and receiving is what you want and not somebody else's wishes for you, which is probably why you're supposed to go on it solo. Because if you had a partner, okay, or if you had kids with you or something, that would alter what you're supposed to do next, right? So this path that's been chosen for you has been chosen because you are alone. And it's easier to move or maneuver a human on its own, as opposed to moving an entire family or moving a couple, right? When you only have one person to think about, you're kind of set. It's kind of set up perfectly for you, because you have no burdens. There's nothing else that you have to worry about. And that's why this move is kind of dead on what you need, right? Because it's the 10 of Pentacles. It's something that's going to move your money, and you might have had to get your fire back. You might have had to get your speech back, and your flame back, your ability to ignite, your Flint back, right? Something, so Stella got her groove back, before you move, because that people have addictions. That the devil is out there, okay? And if you suddenly get some money, or if you get into a better position, or if you get a better job, or if the world leads you somewhere and it's a better predicament than what you were in before, could you imagine if you brought anybody with you that was a loser, or that was a low life, or from your previous life that just sucks everything dry from you because you don't want to be alone? And sometimes the best things in life come to you when you are alone, because you're open and you're ready to accept what's for you and not just take something because you don't want to wait anymore and because you're bored. It's that Lauryn Hill and Nas song. If you take what's bred for somebody else, you're going to have to lie in that. I forget what that song is called. It's Nas and Lauryn Hill. I think it's off his 2020 album. It's not If I Ruled the World. It's A Place to Be Nobody. Like Nas and Lauryn Hill are talking about a place that they can go where they're just gonna be nobody. They don't want to be Nas. They don't want to be Lauryn Hill. They want to be somewhere and they just want to be like everybody else. Well, that's kind of what this reading is about. Like, you had to be nobody to get somewhere and with somebody, right? Everybody's a nobody unless they are somebody after years and years and years, and you're only somebody if people know you. Why does that matter if people know you, right? You got to know your worth. That's really what it is. And your worth doesn't come through how much money you have. Your worth comes through how much you feel you are worth in this world. Okay? So wherever it is that you're leading to, some of your best wishes and some of your best parts of yourself are what's going to come out, because there's no addictions. There's no surprise visits. There's no, hey, by the way, pick up that bottle because you know you really want to. Temptations are just that. They're temptations. If you have no self-control, then you will dive into any temptation that gets put in front of you. But if you learn self-control because you are on your own and you don't know where you're going, then whatever it is that you're being given or will be given to you in the future, you're not going to bust. You're not going to ruin because it took you so long to get it. This is a smooth transition into exactly what you want. And that's why it's a red light special. I bought a red light and I bought a green light. And it wasn't green light this morning. It was a red light. It was like, Whitney, stop and do this reading. And then look what's on the bottom. The Emperor. Stability. You know, and I think that plays a huge role in people's lives, is being stable. And just because you have money doesn't mean you're stable. Anyways, unblocking the blocked. See you later.